Hey everybody, Laura Fangman here with today's Mash the Button Smokin' Subdivisions edition. Wanted to touch base with you. We're here in the first week of December, so we've passed through November. We're going to take a look back and see what the market's been doing. Now that we're into December, everybody's wondering about Christmas, and I wanted to make sure to tell you that in addition to Christmas and lots of other fabulous holidays, there's one that we should all be looking forward to, and that is December 21st. It is National Flashlight Day. Now this is fabulous for a couple of reasons. One, when you go to get your flashlight, 99% chance the batteries are going to be dead because that's how it works. So when you're going to change the batteries in your flashlight to celebrate National Flashlight Day, also double check the batteries in your smoke detector because that's kind of important and that'll make you remember to do so. So National Flashlight Day happens on December 21st because it is the shortest day of the year. That's right, we are almost there, folks. So it's going to be dark earlier and earlier and stay dark in the morning later and later just until we get to the 21st. And starting on December 22nd, our hours of daylight get longer and longer and longer until we're back in the beautiful summertime. So the countdown, as you can see, I'm very excited. The countdown is on. And so I hope you're excited about that too. So going back to our market information that we were talking about at the beginning, we're going to look back at the month of November and find out which subdivisions were flying off the shelves with their houses over the course of the month. So as always, we start at the bottom looking at 0 to 100, properties under $100,000. And I think we had this back in September as well. There was nothing, no homes were moving in the month of November under $100,000. Now fret not if you were wanting to jump into the game and you're a little bit late. There is one active property as of yesterday when I pulled this information, and there are 3 under contract. So other people are watching this too. If you want to get into the game, now is the time. Going up to 100 to 200, revert back to the trusty map, and we're looking at Canterbury Village, which is a fantastic townhome community over here. It's just north of Courthouse Road in Stafford, so it's right there along the commuter lines between Route 1 and I-95. Convenient to shopping on Garrisonville Road in North Stafford, as well as anybody who needs to commute for work. Looking at 200 to 300, now, here's a big surprise. We've seen this before. Aquia Harbor wins, technically the Smokin' subdivision. They've also won, I've annotated them with a different color sticky here. They've also won the 300 to 400 category, and we've seen this before. So we're going to look at the runner-up, since we've talked about Aquia Harbor several times. Still a fabulous subdivision, but let's talk about some other things. So the runner-up in the $200 to $300,000 category is Spring Knoll, which is down here in South Stafford, off Route 17. This is a great community. It's closer to 95. We've talked before about other neighborhoods farther down 17, but Spring Knoll happens to be a nice little townhome community that's closer to I-95. So there is a shopping center and all sorts of stuff really within walking distance, a gas station and different sort of things in that plaza, but it's also very convenient for commuters. So moving into the $300,000 to $400,000 range, we're going with Vista Woods this time. I think this might be the first time we've seen them on the countdown, and they were the runner-up in the $300,000 to $400,000 range. Now, they are over here off of Garrisonville Road in North Stafford. It's a pretty mixed up subdivision as far as types of houses and price points. It's all single-family homes, but there's no HOA, there's no homeowners association in that neighborhood. So it's kind of sandwiched between several really fantastic schools in Stafford County. We're blessed to have fabulous schools all the way across the board. But Vista Woods happens to be right in between 3 elementary schools, a middle school, and a high school. And they're all fantastic. So also with them coming in as the winner at the $300,000 to $400,000 price point, things are looking up in that neighborhood. So things are definitely on the move as far as prices go, moving in the upward direction in Vista Woods. So that's a good thing for people who might want to sell while they're there. And it's a good idea to get on the ball for people who might want to move there. Looking at $400,000 to $500,000, I think we've seen this before. We're looking at Austin Ridge in North Stafford. Again, you're over here just north of Courthouse Road on the other side of 95, and you've got all the convenience of the North Stafford amenities, shopping, things like that, as well as the commuter access. Looking at $500,000 to $750,000, this is kind of new. We're looking at Brittany Estates, and that's over here on the eastern side of the county. It's off of Courthouse Road, just past Andrew Chapel. Really lovely community, not brand new, but it's certainly not old by any stretch. 3-acre minimum lots, things like that. Great big homes, beautiful setting, and you're just minutes from things like the VRE and Aquia Creek. If you're into boating, bring your boat, that kind of thing. So that's a pretty fantastic place to be. And then as we move into the 750 plus, our winner is again the Glens. We did have a sale that cracked 750 in the month of November for Stafford County. And the Glens are over here off of Mountain View Road, just past the original Augustine subdivision. And it's pretty sought after. I know they're still building over there. At one point, they had lots that were available for sewer and water from the county. And they also, in the same unit, or excuse me, the same area, had septic and well options. So I'm not sure what they have left as far as those sites go, but if you're looking to build and looking to move into a new community and a higher end community, that's certainly something you should consider. So that's what's going on in Stafford County. That's what we've seen. Those are the Smokin subdivisions for the month of November. I hope everybody is having a fabulous wrap up of your year. I hope you all have a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year. And if you'd like any information about a subdivision near you and something I haven't covered or an area that I haven't covered, please reach out. I'd be more than happy to give you information specific to you. That's all for now. Take care.